everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and today I saw a comment from someone who put in my main video that I have up on the secret to building muscle mass rapidly. He made the statement of, this guy, don't listen to this guy, the advice he'll give you a physique like his, and that's not the type of physique that's going to help you get laid. Let's talk about this for a minute. And let's not even talk about just getting laid, because a lot of guys get into training. This is one of the traps of the fitness industry, and it's something that sucks a lot of guys in. They get into training to get girls. Not even necessarily just to get laid. A lot do it to get laid. They do it to help with their pickup artist game. Others do it because they want to build the confidence just to meet girls. They want a girlfriend. They want a wife. Guys have a lot of different reasons why they want girls. Different guys at different points in their life want girls for different reasons, assuming you're straight guys. Now, if you're gay guys, you can disregard this conversation. Get jacked. It will get you laid all the time. You'll get tons of cock. But for guys who are trying to get girls, this is not the attitude you want to take. This is not going to help you. And a lot of guys will say, well, Jason, who cares about your advice? I don't think you're the type of guy who ever got girls in his life. And I will reply to you that I don't really care what other guys think, because worrying about what other guys think is another trap that will prevent you from getting girls. It's a waste of time. So what you think doesn't matter. Now, that being said, I'm not saying in any way that looks don't matter. Please do not take it that way. When I say things, people think that I'm saying one thing and I'm actually saying something differently. The reality is, looks do matter. That's not going to help you get girls that have that mentality. I'm not saying working out cannot be a useful tool in helping a guy attract girls. I'm not saying that in any way, because in some cases it can be a very useful tool. What I am saying is that working out for the purpose of getting girls is a massive misallocation of resources. It shows an insecurity that you need to get over that's more important to fix than fixing whatever's wrong with your body. Because the reality is, while looks can absolutely play a factor, if you are worried about your looks, or you think in your head that your looks matter, you are already cutting your chances in half. You're already setting yourself up into a mindset that is going to fuck you out of getting fucked. It's a bad idea. And if we're going to talk about this purely from, say, the pickup artist perspective rather than someone who's looking for a more secure relationship, the things that you need to remember, the things that are going to get you girls are going to be, number one, your confidence. Number two, how interesting you are. Interesting. Now, your physique can play a role in that, but in other cases, it can make you less interesting. It can make you seem really shallow. No girl wants to listen to you sit in a club and talk about your post-workout fucking shake and what type of curls you do. You will screw yourself. You can't get obsessed with that stuff. That stuff needs to stay in the gym. If you train at all, do not mention that shit to girls. Number three is going to be how funny you are. Personality, jokes, ability to tell jokes. Number four, the appearance of financial security and resources. And number five, just how fun you are to be around in general. Those are the 5 things you need to worry about. If something doesn't contribute directly to those, it's not helpful. And if you are working out for the purpose of building confidence, that will help some guys, but it's not going to help everybody. It's really, the old term we use, I don't know if you guys use this term anymore. We used this when I was younger. It's called putting the pussy on a pedestal. It's thinking that you need to invest massive amounts of time and resources purely into getting laid, when it isn't that big of a deal, it isn't that difficult to do. And by even setting yourself into that mindset that it is that difficult for you to do, you're already setting yourself backwards towards reaching your goal of just getting laid. You shouldn't have to invest those type of resources. You shouldn't need to work out 10 hours a week and eat brown chicken and rice and pen trenbolone to get a good enough body to get laid. If you think it takes that much effort for you to have sex with 5 or 6 random hot girls over the next couple of years, then you really have your priorities wrong. You don't need any of that. You need to go back to those other 5 things. You need to work on confidence. You need to work on how fun you are to be around, your ability to be comfortable around women, talk with them. That stuff you just develop with practice. Now, when it goes to the other thing of other reasons that guys are trying to pick up girls, let's drop the whole pickup artist thing. Let's say that you are looking for your heavenly blessed beauty. You want to settle down, because let's be honest, you start getting anywhere near you get within 10 years of my age, you're going to be a hell of a lot more concerned about actual long-term relationships than you are just getting a piece of ass. You want a secure, happy, long-term relationship. You want a wife. You want your heavenly blessed beauty. Well, the thing that's going to attract those is still not going to be a nice physique. You need to get over this idea that you're going to meet a sugar mama based upon your looks, because that's not going to happen. For 99.99% of you, that is an absolute impossibility. Don't even worry about it. The things that are going to attract you women, and this can also work for the other angle, is men who have their shit together. Men who have either a stable career, stable job, aren't living with their mother anymore, who've done something with their life, just something. It doesn't have to be anything amazing. You don't have to be wealthy. You just got to be secure and have your shit together and be taking care of your business. Once you get past about 25, you start getting into your late 20s or towards your 30s, men who have their shit together will attract women to them automatically. They don't have to go out and look for them, but the women will come to you. And then you can kind of sort through and kind of find the one that's the right one for you. And you get to that point, you don't have to do separate things to go look for women. They'll come to you. So this whole idea that people are going to use weightlifting as a way to boost their confidence or to attract women with their amazing physique, well, you're not going to increase the amount of girls you get by doing that. I can tell you that before I started lifting, I actually was doing quite well attracting girls. I was having no trouble meeting girls, getting laid. After a while after I started lifting, I went through a phase to where it was more difficult for me to get girls once the muscle dysmorphia kicked in and I started to be a little insecure about my physique and my body for a while. That actually made it more difficult to get girls. So be careful if you're trying to use that method to attract women. It isn't going to work as well always as you think it is. It can backfire. It's a really bad reason to start training. I'm not saying it can't help, because it can, but absolutely do not make that your major focus, because you are shooting yourself in the foot. It's not going to work. And I still think everyone should be training. You should be training for your overall physical health. It can improve your confidence in all areas of life to some extent. It has a lot of benefits, and everyone should be lifting weights just for their general health and longevity and their well-being, if nothing else. All right, guys, that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it has been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.